John.
It's time for the Uncle Rico Show. It's time for the Uncle Rico Show. So chug a course, here we go. It's time.
Duty head.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's start it off with a nice skill. Welcome, one and all, to the world famous Uncle Rico Show with your world famous Uncle Rico host, live from the world famous Rustic Cuts Studios in Alabama and New Jersey. That's right. You heard that right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, our usual Sunday night stomping ground right here on YouTube. Some big news. We're going to have big news all coming up all this month. Big news. Hold on.
Big news. Wait.
Hold on.
Big news month. Yeah.
All right. Send all your hate mail to Mike, comic Mike Morris.
That's all right. Hey, before you do that, you said rustic cuts. I just had a rustic cuts hamburger.
Hello.
Yeah.
I made one for my son, one for myself. Fucking incredible.
I'm telling you, these people think we're just shills and we're whoring ourselves out. Yes, but it's also really good stuff. It's great meat.
Yeah. I'm not saying you should fuck the meat, but you could. That's all I'm saying.
You're
Good.
really
It's not technically an animal anymore.
Yeah.
So nothing wrong there. We want to mention you. So now it's funny. We've learned along this path of doing these shows and building this network that there are people who know Patreon and they're comfortable with it. And there are people who know YouTube and are comfortable with it. And so now for those people who are very comfortable with YouTube, there is a membership service on here, which is the same thing you get on Patreon, price and content wise. But we are going to be doing more exclusive Patreon and YouTube membership content that will just stay on Patreon and YouTube exclusive content. So if you want to join up, you can. You don't have to. We're just throwing that out there. It's available now. And our first newest member, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jake Hudson. That's right. Had my eye on this blue chip prospect for a little while now, and
I love his river.
And we may have. Okay, it's not. Listen, it's not for everybody. I get it, Lance. We're not judging.
Wow.
We're still going to be here.
$5 a month, really?
Yeah, we're still going to be putting out content. G's has got a big member. People got big members. Everybody, you want a member. If you don't. It's all good. We're going to keep cranking out the hits. That's what we're doing here. All right. So we just wanted to let you guys know. And I love the, what are those? The emojis or whatever, the badges you get are all based off of birds.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're all birds that have haunted your life. Jules David will not like this. I know, but Jules is upset with Kevin Brennan right now, and so hopefully Jules will understand.
Where is she at? Is she here yet? She said
I
she was
don't know.
coming by.
I don't know. World-renowned Jules David. Please make yourself known when you enter the room. Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. $4.99 a month, $9.99 a month. Same prices. Oh, look at the emojis. Look at them.
Oh wow, it's my bird.
There's a Pete DiLorenzo one. I love it.
Oh,
serious?
nice.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a little Pete emoji right there.
Oh,
that's cool. So yeah, that announcement plus more on the audio front coming up this month coming up. Well, next month coming up. We got some fun announcement regarding that. And other than that, we're ready to start the show, I think. Any other announcements or something anybody want to bring up? Floor's open. No?
Bob, you're have you heard that your pool's not coming until November?
It's coming in about 10 days or whatever the second week of March is, and
it's not.
It's coming and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be huge.
It's not.
It's coming. It is fucking coming.
No, we're not doing $20 or $30 a month. It's $5 or $10.
What do you think? You're moving in with us? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
$10 gets you the Blunder Years, which we will be doing live tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. We go back and revisit classic Stuttering John material. And lately, we've just been reviewing old Stern Show episodes where Johnny's rubbed Wolf the wrong way. And those have been a lot of fun. So join us for that. If not, hey, Jakey, what's up, buddy? Look at him spending Kevin Brennan's money in our chat. It's like money laundering. It's all fucking just going around and around.
It keeps coming here. I love it.
Jake, I got an idea for you. An exercise show where you just walk and broadcast. Let's talk. All right. I see a lot of potential. All right. Okay. Do we have any super chats we got to get to before we start on our merry adventure? Because here we go, Bob, if you will.
Fox 5, $4.99. It's an IKEA pool. There's nothing in that. They put it together. They do it. I don't know how they do it.
Let's see here. Which platform takes the least amount out of your pocket? I think they're both the same split.
Yeah, I think it's.
I believe so.
Yeah,
It's it's whatever is you're more compatible with. That's
Right.
what we found is like, so that's why we try to put everything that we do on YouTube on the Patreon for the people who are on the Patreon don't want to fuck with YouTube. It's wild. It's very Hatfield and McCoy's type shit. All right. I don't know what to tell you, but here's what I do know. We left off at about 15 minutes, 30 seconds. The last time we played this package, this was John interviewing a body language expert, if you remember this correctly.
Oh,
yes.
Fuck yeah, the liar.
So this guy was brought on because in John's mind, he's going, I'm going to have this guy talk about what a lion sack of shit Trump is and talk about all the stuff Trump does body language wise that makes him the scumbag that he is. And throughout these first 15 minutes we've been watching this, come to find out, John matches pretty much all the same criteria as Trump. So, excuse me. While this guy's describing Trump, he's really describing John to John. So let's get back into this. And this guy's eyebrows are no joke.
Oh, no.
Remember those?
Because we've already heard stories about Donald Trump, like throwing. Someone had mentioned, like, he was throwing a rock at a dog.
Yeah,
when he was a kid. I mean,
real common. Yeah.
Look what he's doing now. Should I just call you Jack or Doc?
You can call me either. It's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Doc Brown just brings me back to the future. So
I don't quite have the hair, but
Go back to the future when your fucking shirt was dry, fucking John.
Doc Brown. Now I don't have the hair or any other features that would make you want to compare me to Doc Brown, other than the word Doc. You moron.
He looks like a bird if he just fell out of the nest and stayed on the ground
Bob,
for like
get off
2
the
weeks.
birds, man.
No, they're fucking all over me, these fucking things.
You're enabling.
That's so funny.
I love it. Yeah.
Can narcissists love? Are they capable of love?
Ask your wife. Ask your ex-wife, John. Ask your ex-wife.
It almost looked like he was going to say, can narcissists love?
No. You can parrot that behavior, but it certainly can be organic. It can rise up from your feelings of empathy.
I want people to understand this, because you and I, this is what we talked about on the phone. So really, when he's holding people's hands, or when he even tries, it's not that he feels anything for them. He's parroting what he thinks he should be doing.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah, he's parroting. He's in with the sociopath that's been doing that their whole life. It feels normal to them. That's their only normal. That's what they know. But it's important.
I wish the doctor was a little closer to the camera. That would help.
Somebody in chat wrote those eyebrows have a personality of their own.
In the next clip, he's going to be behind John. He's so close.
John's like,
He's gonna do the roach look, you know, when the roach.
Right, right. Oh, there's a body language doctor next to me.
Doesn't rise from within; it's parroted behavior. I was talking more about I was talking earlier about the center
Whoa.
forehead contraction.
No, the center forehead. This is literally what John is looking at him with it.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a mouth smile. Well, another
You see that, Mike? He's pointing out.
Here's what you are.
Right.
I was talking more about I was talking earlier about the center forehead contraction and a little bit of a mouth smile. Well, another center forehead contraction, but a sad mouth.
I got it. I'm sorry. I gotta leave. That is there's nothing better than that.
Who's a good boy, John? Who's a good boy?
The sad mouth and the forehead thing. He's like, okay.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That's grief, sadness. Donald Trump has never once, not once, made that expression. I defy anyone to show me a picture
Neither is John. This is the first time we've seen that expression.
or a video of Donald Trump
These are all pictures of him doing it, by the way.
with a center forehead contraction and a sad mouth.
Let me ask
Not once. I guarantee you.
Oh, what do we get since he guaranteed us he's wrong?
Yeah.
I want an honest answer here. Let's just
That's
say
empathy. That's an empathy expression. I'm feeling pain and emotional.
Oh, hold on. Did you guys catch that?
I want an honest answer here. Let's just
That's
say
empathy.
Oh,
wow.
Look at that river.
That's an empathy expression. I'm feeling.
Oh. And
That's
he has
like,
a fan on him.
I know. It's like
Apartment.
if I was jumping off a burning building, that should be the size of the trampoline I'm jumping into.
Yeah, I mean, he has central air. There's vents.
I mean,
What's
he's
happening?
indoors. He's
Yeah.
indoors.
He's
Look,
indoors.
he's sitting. Do you understand? He's sitting. You shouldn't be sweating like this when you're sitting. You know what I mean? I never broke a sweat. I got a jacket on. I don't be breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
I got the window open. I'm fucking enjoying life. I got the birds outside. I got the birds in here. It's fucking great. I'm not sweating up a fucking storm puddle, boy.
indoors and seated is no excuse
Wow.
for sweating.
always
John
looks like
sweating
he
like
just-
Ray DeVito in a sauna.
Yeah, exactly. He always looks like he just got off a rafting trip, you know, and he's like coming out. It's like, what the fuck, man? Nobody sweats
Wow.
like that.
No. Wow.
I'm feeling pain, emotional pain for someone, or physical pain. You can show that.
Do it, John. Do it. Do it,
Do
you
it.
fucking
You
monkey.
can do it. You can do it.
Physical pain or emotional pain for myself or for someone else. Yeah.
so. If Donald Trump is now, this is the hypothetical. I'm not. Let's say, unfortunately, one of his children passes away.
Right? Yeah. The rules, John. It's against the rules.
Yeah.
The bylaws that you had written
Mhm,
yourself.
mhm.
Yeah.
Is Donald Trump gonna feel any sadness?
No. I mean,
It's like he saw a cockroach.
I know.
He's the only person in the world that if the child dies, he won't feel anything.
That's
the
right.
only person. I mean, murderers would feel. You know what I mean?
right.
If your kid was a murderer, Jeffrey Dahmer's father was sad when he died. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
I don't know.
His dad died. I mean, his dad cried when Jeffrey Dahmer died.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably didn't have the rights.
He used to come to court and like sit there while they're reading all this horrible shit that he did, and he was just there supporting his son. He was just like, "What am I gonna do? That's my kid.
Yeah.
At least I can do is just sit there."
I
And
think at
his
that
son-
point, I might disengage.
I would too. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
I'm hitting that chest clock, and you're never seeing me again.
Like,
I'm
oh, the
hitting-
third body he ate. Okay,
Yeah, he ate his victims. Like
Yeah,
you don't
right.
hear this all the fucking time.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody's got a murder rap in a fucking menu there.
But at the end of the day, they're like, it might be somebody's fault who's in this courtroom right now that raised them. You know, I don't need to be there for that part of the trial. You know, I'm out.
That's some people might say it's arrogant on my part to say that, but based on everything I've seen him do, no. And moreover, if his daughter or son were in a burning building or drowning in a lake, I don't think he would jump in.
I love these guys. Just like, I mean,
Well,
like saying, you know, I don't think Mike would save his kids. What do you think of that? I've seen his caricatures.
but I don't know if I'd jump into a fire. I mean, I'll jump into a lake, but a fire, you're pretty much on your own, you know?
Let me ask you this: is the whole thing on fire, or is it just an area where
yeah.
you know what I mean? Because
He
if I
would get
got
a stick and get marshmallows and then cook them and eat them as his kids were burning.
his kids would be screaming in death and agony, and he's doing Jiffy Pop on the fire.
You don't want to be one of those guys who like died trying to save a cat in a fire.
No.
You know, like, runs back in. I guess if you're already in the house, but you run back in to save the cat. I'm like,
Right. Right. You
There's a
got to
shelter
pick.
right down the street.
You're right. You got to pick your spots, even to be a hero. You're 100% right. You go, what does that dog have? 3 legs?
Yeah,
Nobody's,
it'd be okay.
nobody's gonna miss that.
Yeah. Dog was 8 years old. How
How-
long was he
My
gone?
dog's in there. How old is
I know he wouldn't jump. in
Yeah,
that,
you
I
can.
know.
John knows? It's one thing John knows.
Oh yeah.
It's not central air. It's that Trump won't save his kids.
Let's hit up Trump and see if we can set this up and see what happens. I mean, what the fuck?
Look at them both with their foreheads. Look at this picture.
Oh wow. A lot of lines.
Look at the picture of the guy on the right. That's what an AIDS needle would look like. You know what I mean? If it had a face.
If it had a face, it would look like that.
You can pick a lot of politicians, and they would run in. Look at Cory Booker. Yeah, pick your. I mean, most people.
My God, he's just on a fire over there.
Yeah, scared everybody.
Sclerosis. Let's do this, boys.
We'll do that for a stranger's kid. But Donald Trump, his own kids were in a burning building, and I don't say this lightly. I'm a burn patient myself. I have a skin graft, so I don't say it hyperbolically or lightly.
Hyperbolically?
No.
Hyperbolically? Is that what he
Burn
said?
victim? Like what? Where's he burnt?
Hold on, forget that. Yeah, well, it wasn't his eyebrows. I can tell you that. Those grew back just fine.
They'd still be putting those fuckers out right now.
Yeah, they might be fake. Maybe he might have bought like 2 new eyebrows.
That's
Holy
true.
shit.
That's true. Maybe it's that spray paint hair in his hand. And he's just like, he's got it covering his eyes every morning.
They grow this shit like artificial turf, and like they just cut it like that into the slices, like on the field, and then they just put it on.
Or maybe he bought 2 fake sideburns and just popped them on there.
I love that he did like the whole I'm black so I can say it. He's like, I'm a burn victim. So let me, you know, when it comes to fire, let me get involved here. Okay. I have fake.
Because obviously I know how to get out of fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't be a burn victim if you knew a lot about it. You would be you're the opposite.
I was almost a burn victim. Then I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
I agree.
Or you know, would he drop in or jump in a lake or a river to rescue a drowning person, let alone his own daughter? I doubt it. I put money on it. I would before he would.
Then go do it then.
Yeah, right. He said he'd save Trump's kids.
So somebody has to set Ivanka on fire and see which one saves her first.
I would love to just push one of Trump's kids in the river and go, "Hey, man, you said you'd save him." He goes, "Well, listen, I did say that, but that dude ain't saving nobody."
Sick. This is the president of our country.
This is
it's not real.
Yeah, I mean, John is an idiot. He goes, "This is disgusting, doctor."
That is funny.
That scenario is as real as this guy being a fucking doctor.
Carter's kids. Carter's kids. What he just put up.
What
That's
is
very funny.
I'm not in the
Deep
chat
cut right there.
Oh man,
You see it? Dr. Jeremy Irons deficient.
That is a good one. That is a good one. We got a couple super chats we want to get to while we're reading. Jake Hudson,
$2.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Those $2
Steve
well
C,
spent.
$5. Just tuning in. It looks like two terminal patients discussing nothing.
I know. It's Shuli's my fave. Thank you, Jake.
Surreal. It's surreal.
I speak on a different frequency. Not everybody can hear.
Steve C, show blows. Bring on Ray DeVito. We got Ray DeVito if he fucking burnt.
We were
Ray
gonna have him
Dorito.
on, but he just took a shower and it's taken him 45 minutes to dry off with a fucking paper towel. That's
Yeah, he sounds right. We got a Spanish dude that's got a bunch of toys behind him. Ray Esposito is coming on the show.
Chris Hochberg, $5. My girl said John looks like the dude from the first Men in Black that turns into a cockroach guy. I never seen that movie.
Sugar water.
Okay.
Terry Neat, $10. You're saying you have a problem with the birds leaving? I didn't say that. After all we've done for you, I take a moment. Maybe it's a misunderstanding. I said that you guys are everywhere and you've been good.
Red eyes. The red eyes is not the bird you want.
Be careful, Bob. You'll end up like Tippi Hedren.
Crackhead Todd Glass. I'm such a huge Todd Glass fan. I love that man. I think he's fucking brilliant.
There's no compassion. Look, it's like he's in Puerto Rico after they're suffering from this.
Did he just hit himself and drool like?
Yes.
Did I just see that happen?
He just knocked drool out of his fucking face.
And what's crazy is he said the word suffering and didn't drool on that. He used it all up on those other on the other two words.
I mean, this is sick. This is the president of our country. There's no compassion. Look, it's like he's in Puerto Rico after they're suffering from this huge hurricane, and he's throwing paper towels at them.
It's like a hurricane. It's like when rain starts while you're driving.
John, stay away from the S's.
Really? They are not
your friend.
No, your mouth isn't your friend either, but I mean, you can't stay away from that. So,
yeah. You really can't
care about any of them.
Yeah. It's a fundamental. You can argue almost.
Well,
oh no! Hold on, I'm starting to feel queasy here. This is a moment, everybody. Sit tight. Hold on. We're gonna get to it.
And John's going to say, exactly. Watch, I guarantee it. He's going to agree totally. It's going to be the most bizarre thing you ever heard right now.
Somebody defibrillate those eyebrows and let's get a thought going again. Here we go.
Or if there's some genetic variation that all of a sudden causes species divergence, and we discovered, well, there's two different species of humans. One's with zero or low empathy, and one with high, and one with
the guy you're describing species to right now just burped with his mouth closed while you were doing that. Just FYI, doctor.
Yeah.
Average or high empathy. You could really, I would say if that existed, we could call that two different species, even though we look the same in the outside. You know, if we had three kidneys, if all of a sudden we discovered, oh, there's a bunch of humans with three.
By the way, John just now realizing we don't all have three kidneys. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. That would be.
I could use that. I'd piss less.
Yeah, I drink more.
Yeah.
Kidneys. We're going to call them a new species of three kidney humans, whatever. I don't know. You know, something goofy like that. Or six-fingered people. Well, it's on the outside, so we give it more credence. Three kidneys, we might do that. Inside the brain, low empathy center, we should call that a different species. So, but you know,
my gosh.
He has Chad Zumach. Shout out to Chad Zumach watching us live right now. Shout out to Casey Armstrong watching us.
Casey.
Shout out to JD Harmeyer. Love you, buddy.
JD.
Shout out to The Miz from WWE watching us live.
Nice.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just starting to name people.
Okay.
Shout out to Elon Musk watching us live.
Thank you.
Let's go. So you guys better be really good. Right. Shout out to Merch.
Pathetic as a species and as a country. But yeah.
Do you think
I'm a species.
I mean, the only
Wait a minute. I just remembered something.
only time you want someone with low empathy is if you're hiring a hitman.
do
Right?
you think he's mentally incapable?
John just left him hanging.
Yeah.
His only joke the whole show. He's like, "Am I right?" John's like,
Uh-huh.
"Listen, when he just left them.
Yeah,
Left
I'm the
them.
one doing shitty jokes here, okay?
Yeah. Leave the bombing to me, doctor."
Of being our president?
Yeah, I do, but yeah, I think probably 60% of American.
Do
Right?
you think he's mentally incapable of being our president?
By the way, this is the guy who hit go live with puddles of sweat under his arms in a room like that,
Yeah.
questioning the mental capacity of somebody.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do, but yeah, I think probably 60% of Americans agree with me there. Yeah, I don't think he's, forget the empathy, forget the narcissism or the sociopath, or lack of empathy, I should say, and the sociopathic and all the other behaviors I mentioned. Just his cognitive ability, no, zero. In the other day, the past couple of days, 48 hours, he's been pushing back and bragging about the tests he took. That's
By the way, not for nothing, and I'm not getting into a pissing contest, but I watched Biden veer off a red carpet the other day. Like, how do you do that? It's a red carpet. It's the only red carpet outdoors. Just walk on it. And this guy just tailed off to the left of it.
Yeah, but didn't this guy take? He's talking about Trump taking a test. Didn't somebody in this room take a test, John? Right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's listen. The only test he passed is that he's still alive somehow. That's it. Everything else, he took a test that I've heard, to substitute teach. I've heard people say you barely even have to be there to pass it.
Right.
It's like it ain't difficult,
They're desperate for substitutes, so they'll
Yeah.
allow anything at this point.
Let me tell you what he's a genius at. He's a genius at thinking he's smarter and believing he's
Mhm.
smarter than everybody else.
Mhm.
That's what he's a genius at. Hey,
Boom!
Galactic Wrestling. Thanks
Boom!
for signing up, buddy.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Shawn Michaels. Brett is fucking killing me.
Which is like a highlights test. So it's like what you used to read in the dentist's office when you were a kid.
Yeah, because you need to go to one again. It was the last time you went was when you were a kid.
It's the only reading he does is when he's at a dentist's office.
Highlights. Oh, let me see what's in this.
None of these highlights have me in it.
and he also swings his right leg out to the side. So he's probably had a deficit on that side from probably a marble-sized stroke on probably the left side.
That explains his walking down the ramp. How he couldn't do that.
Well, the ramp thing might be something different, but
Nice try. Swing and a miss, Johnny. Swing and a miss.
I'll just drink while you answer.
Yeah. What do we got here from I get it. I'm no Adonis and chicks are flicking their bean to me, but for Christ's sake, John, shower and run a comb through your hair before you go live. It's unreal. It's unreal.
Oh, just wear a black shirt. It's so simple. If you know you're going to sweat, wear a black shirt.
I mean, yeah, dude. It's oh.
could be related, and but
He's focused on one thing, beer. That's it.
Yeah.
Beer. Not even his guest, not the show. Beer. That's it.
someone like him, he's got to have high blood pressure.
I love this guy.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I bet he's got an alien living in his house with him. He is harboring an alien. What do you think of that, John?
He's the kind of guy that you can tell has one leg longer than the other. What the fuck you know? Leave everybody fucking alone. Let them walk.
And then John sitting there going, could you believe that? A guy with one leg longer than the others in charge of us? I mean, what's going on here?
He was probably taking
he's got to have he's probably got pre-diabetes. He may not, but there's a good chance.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to tell you this, John, and you can believe me if you want or not. He was the other shooter when Kennedy was dropped. Okay, he was behind the fence
He
by
might
the
have-
railroad tracks.
He might have 3 toes on each foot. We don't know, but maybe. Yeah.
Is probably hypertensive. He may not be. He's probably got high cholesterol, high triglycerides. He does. All those are vascular disease process, or set you up for vascular disease process that will, lead you to a stroke. And if you have a bunch of little tiny strokes the size of BBs or smaller, over time they accumulate. And
Well,
Meanwhile,
John's had 2, right?
that's what I'm saying. John, what he's describing, John has gone through, not Trump.
Yeah.
give you a vascular form of dementia that's indistinguishable from Alzheimer's disease clinically.
And what were you saying again? I'm sorry, I missed all that. What? Who are you?
His father, I think his father had history of Alzheimer's disease. Unfortunately, both of those are common etiologies
and his father had no empathy either.
Yeah.
So that's why I think a lot of it is pure genetics.
Well, it's
Empathy is genetics, by the way. That's a new one.
Yeah.
it still could be. I mean, if you're raised by an asshole, you're a good chance you're going to be an asshole. So, genetics. Yeah.
I want to ask you about Portland. Before that, Good as Gold has a good question. And by the way, thank you, Philip P, for the $5 here. He always gives me because a pint that my
for $5. The guy having a seizure on a fucking show with pit stains. Like, what the fuck?
He's
going
going to
on
explain where the money goes to right now.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
explaining where it goes to.
Yeah, let me tell you something. When a guy sounds like this explains anything to me about money, I just assume it's gone and I'm never seeing it again. That's what I chalk it up to. Hold on.
Before that, Good as Gold has a good question. And by the way, thank you, Philip P, for the $5. Cheers. He always gives me because a pint at my favorite pub is $5, so he always gives me the $5.
All right.
On every show.
Yeah, the doctor's like, yeah, it's great. That's your life. Okay, that's fucking sad, dude.
I just need 7 other people to do that every night.
I don't like to use this word, but winning.
One pint costs $5. Now I'm in the hole for another 70 after that. But hey, at least one's taken care of. Am I right?
Good as Gold says, but he sure has no problem feeling hate. Please explain why, because that kind of relates to Portland, and that kind of relates to him sending out these militias, to other cities. What?
It's like Spider-Man. He went like this, and then Mike did the squish. Oh, it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. And what the grossest part about it is I can't tell the difference.
It's like arguing with SpongeBob. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking water all over.
Oh.
But he's going after Democratic governors and Democratic mayors. And
that voice in his head goes, stick to what you know, John. Yeah, well,
he's
shows right back on track.
Yeah. So, Doc, have you ever seen my shows? What do you think of me? Come on.
What do you think
on Howard?
Closing question. How great am I? Go ahead.
To be going after female more than men. Donald Trump is intimidated by strong women, by intelligent women, by successful women.
Is that why he grabs him by the pussy? Do you think because he's intimidated by?
No, he just don't want them to get away.
Right.
He's like, I can't look at it.
I'll listen. I'll sweat and listen to your comments off air. Thank you.
Assertive women, pretty much almost all women, except if you can bully them. Assertive and alpha characteristics and powerful and accomplished.
What's his fingers doing? Oh my God! Did you see his fingers?
What is it? What's going on?
What the fuck with John's fingers? They just
they look like they're just hold on.
Alpha characteristics and powerful and accomplished.
Whoa.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
What? He's like, you ever see poker players move the chip around their finger?
Right.
It's like he's doing that, but with his
Yeah.
thumb and dirt.
Yeah, he's doing one of those magician quarter tricks, but without
Right.
the quarter. Yeah.
You talk, I'll do sleight of hand magic.
Watch how bad it gets.
Off track. What was your original question?
The doctor even stopped listening to himself. He goes, where the fuck are we? What?
Well,
Oh, so
John helped him in no way whatsoever. He didn't reply because John doesn't know where we were at because John's sitting there playing with his fucking thumb in his hand.
part of that is definitely political motivated, but part of it is absolutely.
This should be a game. What's he thinking now? And we take the best answer out of chat and we give him some sort of prize.
I know what the best thing. What he's thinking.
You
right
comp
now.
membership, boys? Does anybody know?
Who knows?
Because maybe we can make that a prize and we can gift a membership to whoever has the best. What's John thinking now?
A caterpillar turns into a butterfly?
John Wick's still alive? I can't believe it. A fourth? I like it. Do we know? Can we comp a membership? Anybody?
I'm not sure. Let me look into it.
I don't believe so. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Hi, I'm calling in. I'm just wondering, can you comp a membership? Thanks. I'll listen off there. You guys are the best. Thanks. Bye. So, phone lines are open, guys.
There's some good ones already in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Weed's good.
Yes.
I like this one. I don't know if it's part of the concept. But I like it.
That's
Bob,
perfect.
why is your jacket green like your hair? It's not. The jacket's green. That's it.
Yeah.
Stop
This is a good one. Do I smell cat turds?
Mm-hmm.
This is real. It's not even funny. How many
Oh.
cores left in the box? I think that's a good one. Block him. He's a troll. I like that. Is Jay Leno watching this? Is good. I like that one. That one was
That's a good
good.
one.
Can
That's
we
a
make
good
a 1-3 Benny? That's funny. What did you do with the money? I like that. The ghouls are chair 6 and 1. All right. What? I don't. I'll allow it. There's a lot. It's a lot of you are running really fast. I can't keep up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
But Fox 5, he's wondering how to break papers on subjects he doesn't know. That's a great one too.
Everything's filled in. Hey.
Read this one, Bob.
Graham Maybe. That's a bass player from Joe Jackson. Hey, Graham Murphy, $2. I will nest in Bob. You're not nesting in my fucking hair.
Not with that color.
That's what's so funny about Bob yelling at a burger. You're not nesting in my hair.
They're just too much.
absolutely sadistic motivated.
He likes to see people getting beaten up.
He absolutely.
Protesting.
So
Oh.
you know what is evil? When you think about the time you're a little kid, you hear that on a cartoon. You know what's evil? Well, he's got a malice. He enjoys seeing people suffer, whether he perpetrates it directly, indirectly, or was watching someone else do it. He enjoys that. He enjoys that. For example, like there's several times, and the one that sticks out to me in particular is that maybe back in 2017 when he was talking about an unfortunate incident in Paris, I believe, where gunmen took hostages.
Look at John blinking.
I know.
Holy shit.
I'm trying to figure out if he's sending a message, if he's maybe a Russian sleeper cell,
Wow.
and he's sending a message back to the Kremlin.
So he's advocating for gun rights, you know, apparently in France. And if this happened in the United States, and
Wow.
guns, the
Why'd
bad
you know
guy,
Morse code? He is saying send more cores.
you know, a good guy with the gun, bad guy with the gun argument. And so in his when he was making that verbal argument in front of the cameras, he, instead of rehearsing the good guy with the gun shooting the bad guy, he chose to rehearse verbally and using his body language. He would shoot and reenact the bad guys shooting the hostages. So
John is so lost, and
Oh, he is.
I can't blame him. I'm lost. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Is it Alec Baldwin? I don't even know where we're at now. Are we still in Paris? What's happening?
I was just watching John's hair. Just
His hair is
going away.
constantly blowing around,
You would
and
think
then
you point the fan down toward your armpits.
yeah, and he keeps blinking. What is he talking about with his eyes in code?
He's like a retarded Marilyn Monroe standing over the grate.
It's like blowing trash up instead of air.
Holy shit!
Look at that.
That's
Like that.
Oh, go ahead, Bob.
Fluffy back tit dabbler $4.99. I don't know about the other birds, but I want to eat those caterpillar bras. Oh man, that's a good bird.
That it? We good?
And the reason why it was. I mean, it's kind of like a snuff film, right? He's reliving the trauma. He's reliving the perpetration of a crime by the criminal instead of.
Doc, can I just make a suggestion? Just write it down. Bullet points. You don't have to write the whole story, but just know where you want to start and where you want to end up with it, pal.
Making his argument and saying, well, if you're going to use the gun with the hand metaphor, why not?
In his defense, the interviewer usually leads the interview.
So it says something, anything.
Right. Just push it in the direction you want to go. John is just like, what do you think it is? I'm going to stare for 10 minutes.
He looks like he's keeping score of a baseball game in the stand by himself.
He looks like a line person from a tennis match.
Yeah. Yeah. All we need him is in that tall chair and with some hats on his head. That's it. You're right.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. It'll be here in about 5 minutes.
Waiting for it. He's not. He's reliving the negative experience, and he's doing it on camera.
What the fuck?
In the disguise of a white knight on a horse, like I'm solving your problems. No, he's reliving it, and he does that a lot. He does that with the women with the duct tape and the green duct tape, and who's doing that? He relives a lot.
Is this guy jumping on the stream, or is it just my side?
He's jumping. It's like he looks like a piece of bacon frying on a fucking grill. I mean, the way he's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, shapeshifter. We're so fun. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, that was a lot.
What? Look at this. What is happening? I don't know. I think we're all cursed now. I think we just Final Destination ourselves.
Is this like the ring?
I guess. I don't know.
Die in a week?
One by one tomorrow's going to be like, did you hear Corn Diff died? Glass wall fell on him, chopped his corn head off.
He describes negative experiences over and over again, and he does it on camera, and he's enjoying that. So yes, part of what he's going to.
He likes seeing the pain in others.
John looks like one of those fish that has the worm come out of its mouth, and then the fish comes near it because they think it's bait, and it just goes. Look at his hair on his head, the way it just flips around like that.
And I like,
oh my god!
And I like that he goes. So he enjoys seeing the pain in others, and the doctor goes, "Yeah," and he goes.
Well, that's it. Every time he actually injects something, he's like, "I got to reward myself."
Right. And when he injects something, the only reason he injects it is because he is part of that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the thought of it's him going, I love when people I hate have bad things happen to them. You think he does?
In Lafayette Square and
reward. He's like an animal trainer, but he's the animal too, and he keeps rewarding himself. It's like, say a line. All right, good job.
Yeah. Good John. Good John.
Good boy. Sit down.
Really, tell me
what I wanted to ask you in a little while. Is there an action?
That's what I wanted to ask you in a little while. There's a great interviewing skill.
Is there a heaven?
What is atmosphere exactly? I hear everybody talking about it.
Is there an actual, worthy comparison between him and Hitler? Is there?
Yes.
Isn't he doing the same thing Hitler did? I mean,
Yeah, exactly the same. He's
Yeah.
got these fucking showers fucking all over the place.
Yeah.
Something that you should be in. You should he should
I
fall
got,
for it.
I got sent to a camp in Huntsville, Alabama. I got sent to a camp with Google Fiber out here.
Look at the picture.
That's him saluting Hitler. He doesn't want this picture out there, but that's on Hitler's birthday. He was celebrating it.
Look at John. Look, I'm a shark. Dum 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 dum.
Dumb.
I mean, if you would, we have a few more.
Just when he thought it was safe to go back on Bumble. This staff, unbelievable. Shout out to the Uncle Rico and Shuli Network staff, man. We got guys are ready to have babies.
Yeah.
We're very progressive. He's not married. It's a guy who's getting ready to have a
And
baby.
he doesn't even have a girlfriend. He's just having a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's by himself. He's gonna shit this puppy out later tonight. Very exciting times here at the network. So
Yeah.
shout out to the crew, man. Love these guys.
When's the big news come?
What's that?
When do we
When
say
it
the big
comes.
news?
Yeah, we gotta have the big meeting this week, and then we'll figure out when the announcement happens, and then everything.
We're
else.
going to compound.
You're looking at the $250 men. What's up? What's up?
But not nearly as many as I'd like. Or we need courage to have checks and balances. But yeah, we have a few more checks and balances than Hitler.
Is the shape shifting going on because of StreamYard, boys? Help me out here, because
I kind of like it.
It's not happening.
Yeah,
on the video,
We
I'm
think
saying.
so.
If it's not happening on the video that on your end, then it's StreamYard. Yes.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me try something because I'm doing something a little different. I have it on a different monitor tonight. Do you think that might have something to do with it?
No, it's probably the way it came out.
Unlikely, but we can try it.
Well,
It played fine last time.
my technical guy Bob Levy says it has nothing to do with it. So
It's
I gotta go with
nothing.
my expert. I mean, what
Yeah.
do you guys know?
Oh.
All right,
Bob,
let
you
me
look
try.
so tired.
I'm not tired. I'm
You look
stoned. There's a
tired.
difference there. I'll be up all fucking night. I was up to 5 in the
Yeah,
morning
but I see
watching
you
murder.
stoned. I see you stoned every day. But you
Hey,
look
Mike, it's
tired.
only
I'm
your
not
third
tired. I'm tired. I
podcast.
fucking killed last night. Fucking had a great day. Fucking gotta have a great night. I'm fucking be up all night.
It's only his third podcast. He's fine.
Yeah, come on.
3 is nothing.
Three's nothing, dude. That's a day off for this
Right.
guy. 3 podcasts. You
Yeah.
kidding me? So that's a
All right,
walk
let's
in
see
the
what
park.
happens here.
All right, let's go. Hold
It's
on.
exciting.
Let me make this screen big here. Oh wait, I added some sounds to the soundboard.
Ooh, nice.
Are you stuttering, John?
I added that. I got
Richard Lewis was in the crowd, and I walked up to Richard and said hi. And after he had seen, and I said, "Yeah, I'll tell you, Richard, I'm the writer here." He goes, "John, you're brilliant. You're all brilliant."
this is all brilliant. All
Hitler's Germany did in the early 1930s. But if you would put anyone that studied Donald, any behavioralist,
Bob, you were wrong.
right.
psychiatrist that studies historian that studies Donald Trump
What?
in earnest, if you put him back in Hitler's shoes in 1930,
What is he talking?
I think he's comparing Trump to Ernest Goes to Camp.
I mean,
think
it's
that's
the
it.
worst way to make a
Yeah,
comparison to
yeah.
Hitler. I've heard this comparison a million times. You could do this in 2 seconds and be out of there.
Yeah.
This guy picked the worst path possible to make this comparison.
anyone that studied Donald, any behavioralist, a psychologist, psychiatrist that studies historian that studies Donald Trump in
If Donald
earnest,
Trump had one testicle, I'm not saying he does, but if he did, he'd be perfect to fit into the 1930s Hitler. I'd be mad too if I had one ball. I wouldn't blame the Jews.
I'd blame
know?
anyone that came in my fucking path.
Exactly.
Dude. And why do you blame the Jews? Who do you think are the doctors, even back then? Okay.
Or his first girlfriend was probably Jewish, and she reached down and she's like,
Oh, let me tell you
okay.
something. As an Israeli-born Jew,
Uh-huh.
dating a Jew, what a pain in the ass,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
Jew broads. Am I right? Holy
And she
moly.
said all day and night, one ball, one ball. Of course, he got a little crazy.
How
Hitler
do I
goes,
get this out of my hair?
yeah, Hitler's sitting there going, this is a fucking third month, and she hasn't given you even a hand job. She hasn't even brushed against it. And
Nothing.
he goes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to exterminate all her people. What do you think of that? That'll teach her.
Back in Hitler's.
Is it extreme? Yes. But is there,
Is there a reason?
Is there an origin story? Yeah,
Yeah.
there is. Is there a reason?
Seuss in 1933 and all the way through the 30s and halfway through the 40s. Would he have done everything is similar? You can't say any one exact thing, but yeah.
Exactly. And
I like it. Go, would he have done the same thing? You can't say that, but yeah, he would have done everything the
So
same.
you're saying Trump would have a lamp store open if he was back then?
Right,
I mean, are you
right.
fucking kidding me? Listen
Right.
to this fucking guy.
But you think Trump's doing anything with trains? That's beneath him. He'd be flying Jews to camps. Like, come on, the guy's got class.
You know, Trump trains are the best. They really are. They're, fine riding.
He'd be the only guy who'd be worried about bad Yelp reviews on the trains to the camps, you know?
Now, here's a good one here. Train so fast, I didn't even know I was on the train before I was killed.
A lot of Jews are saying it's the best way to go.
Yeah, even my prisoners who are being slaughtered are so happy with the service of my
They're
camp.
so happy.
he discredits the media just like Hitler did, and that's only for his own purpose, because anybody who reports negatively on Trump, he's going to discount them and say they're fake news. This has been going on. That's what Goebbels did. That's what Hitler did. And that's what
Wait,
Trump.
the baby food?
I didn't say the guy made the baby food. Gerbers. Gerbers has been lying from day one. That's adult people food. It's all lies.
I'm 2 teeth away from eating that stuff.
Yeah, but come back from the pub and open up a jar of Gerbers, and it's the spot every time.
Was doing. Brian in 1972 asked a good question. I don't know if you can see the chats, Doc Brown, but if you just hit, I think there's a.
Why do you keep calling him Doc Brown? His name is not Doc Brown.
Yeah.
There's a button somewhere on your screen that you can see the questions being asked.
Oh
my.
I'm sorry, John. My eyebrows have taken full control of my body, and they are refusing to look at comments.
They are sentient. They have no control.
Yeah,
His eyes are like looking through a forest at night. You can't see nothing, man.
yeah. It turns out my eyebrows can feel, John, and they are turning on me and will turn on humanity.
My sister's here. Hey, Susan, how are you? I love you, baby.
My sister's there. Hey. It's like somebody running on a field and then just hitting a puddle of wet grass, you know? It's like,
My sister's here. Come on in. The water's fine.
hey, my sister's there. Let me put my floaty.
I need floaties to watch this show. I'm fucking gonna drown.
Hey, my sister here. Let me put some sunblock on my nose.
But
I'm not sure, but I can't see the questions. But go ahead and throw some at me.
okay, because this is the
First question: why are you I mean, wait a minute. I didn't mean to read that one. Sorry.
like I was getting to this. Now, I've had many people on this program, and many, like including Noel Castler, who worked with him on Celebrity Apprentice,
Didn't come back on again.
and he, as you know, he's been accused of raping a 13-year-old. I mean that, I think they called it Jane Doe.
I'm not laughing at the accusation of raping at 30. I'm laughing at Mike making squish noises in his mouth the whole time. People were like, "Cut
This
that
is what
quick."
this is what got kicked me out of a lot of classes in school, by the way.
And now we're making money doing it. How funny is that? Oh,
Just
we got. Hold on, we got to get super. We got a bunch of super chats.
Imagine watching Baywatch behind John talking. Like the sound effects would be unbelievable when they're in the water. And
Oh my god! Any movie where there's a flood, All right, here we go.
Aaron Brown, $5. Ray is busy right now picking off the body dingleberries from the paper towels. Yeah, he's a fucking
By the way,
animal.
we have the next miserable men. We're gonna have a recap because Mike took a shower today and dried off with paper towels, and we have photos and we have eyewitness account. So we're gonna revisit that story.
Yes.
Ray DeVito claiming he doesn't use a towel at the gym because he doesn't want to have a wet towel in his car. So he dries off he brings his own paper towels, which is maybe the creepiest thing I've heard.
And I did it, and no one else had to.
Right, and Mike did it. Did we ask him to? No, that makes it even weirder. But he did it, and we love him for it.
That's
Go
pretty
ahead.
cool.
Steve C, $2. The dad from Modern Family got HIV from John. St. Ranger, 1959, $5. Bob, Alfred Hitchcock has a movie called The Birds that you might like. All right, I'll watch it. Residue, Borough of Toilets, $2. Are those clowns Crank Yanker Muppets? They does look like, he looks like a fucking bird. That
Really
motherfucker.
do.
Aaron Brown, $2. You guys don't recognize William Dafoe's cousin.
Nice pull. Willem Dafoe. Nice pull.
Residue, Borough of Toilets, $5. Every time NL watch John, he reminds me of the Mucinex phlegm guy. Steve C, $2. His left ear is way lower than the right. Oh, yeah, look at that guy.
Yeah, that is good call.
God, I love this chat. Fine.
J Sky, $5. Cockroaches, the king of all jock itch, has been named patient zero in the new STD outbreak.
Breakout outbreak.
Painkiller, $2. John got a pull before Bob. It's in his armpit, though.
Nice. I was like, why?
Nightwave Radio. Is that why he had chicks in his admin genius?
Yes, he is a genius in that sense.
He did have a lot of women in his fucking thing, President
I
Trump.
know.
Alpa, $2. Here is some money for hair dye, but for Bob. Fuck off, cat.
Well, we'll take it though.
Yeah, Graham Murphy, $2. Let me raise my young on your head. You're not doing it. Rob Soul Show, $2. Shirley, please wish my cat Diana a happy birthday. God, that is Rob Soul. Emperor Doom, $1.99. Bob's green hair would make a great nesting spot. It's not. It's.
By the
Oh,
way,
God.
was your a happy half birthday? It might be the funniest thing I've ever heard. A half birthday.
Dave Daffler, $2. Oh no, he gave more than $2. $4.99. John wants to know how many days does a cat have to be before throwing it out. Graham Murphy, $2. This guy's Albert. Fuck you. I'm not reading no more. I can't. I can't.
You want me to read it? I'll read it. Go
You're
ahead.
tired, Bob. That's why.
No, I'm not tired. It's just that sometimes the words they come at me too fast.
Because you're tired.
Oh,
No, I'm not tired.
there you go.
Bob, his is below me. $1.99 corn pop. Did John steal Max Headroom's internet again? Aaron Brown, $2. Thank you, Aaron. No, Netflix, $5. This doctor looks like his next gig is to shoot poison at Batman. He's one vat of acid away from being the Joker. We were laughing our asses off.
David,
John looking like a Chinese spy balloon. It's $2. Corn pop, $1.99. Trust the birds. Oos. Reseda Bureau of Toilets. Their heads look just like they were from the slow adult section of Easter Island. $5. Dave Daffler, $4.99. Hey Doc, what's the difference between driving and traveling? JC, okay, classes. Your teacher has $2 and a pint of course is $5. How much of your lunch money will you have to give your teacher to be able to pass the next algebra test? Ryan, $2.79. Coors Land Uber Ales. Was this guy in cash cab? $2, Brian Clowder. Call Pop 999. Free Bob's Birds.
Okay.
All caught up.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, back to the action.
To hide our identity.
Yeah.
Now, then we have where's the question here? Brian, 1972, asked the doctor about Trump's sexual obsession with his own daughter. Now I know it's not.
Don't put that back. Don't put that back.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Hey man, like I said, I don't see these videos. They just give it to us, and we watch it for the first time with
He's
you
talking
guys.
about the doctor. He's talking about the
You
doctor.
know, and you know, something. Hey, every
Talking
now and
about
then
the
something
doctor.
happens. What are you gonna do? You
Talking
know,
about the doctor. That's
we're
it.
talking about the doctor. That's all.
You know, if she wasn't
his own daughter.
Yeah, I mean, just the thing he says. I mean, in short, I don't have enough sample to go on. I don't have enough, but he certainly sees some odd.
Time out, Doc. Just say he fucks his kid. All right, time in. Hey guys, we're back.
Odd things. If anyone ever said if she was my daughter, I'd be dating her, I wouldn't want to hang around that guy. I wouldn't want to hire him. I wouldn't want to be hired by him. I wouldn't want to vote him. I wouldn't want him to date my daughter. You know, I mean, anyone that says something like that.
I wouldn't want him to groom my eyebrows. I wouldn't want anything to do with it.
I don't think
That's
he
an
wants
odd-
anyone to groom his eyebrows.
No.
Odd thing to say, and odd is putting it mildly. But that statement is certainly I mean, he's made statements on camera.
He backs away from the microphone to ask a question. I've never seen anyone that stupid before in my life. Let me ask you a question now, Doc. And he puts up his hand. Wait 1 second. We can fucking hear you, stupid.
Camera like that multiple times that are just bizarre as all get out. And you know, and Howard Stern show, I think, where I think I am I can't remember the term he used, but I think I think he called himself. Help me out. Do you remember that? I don't want to say anything that what
I remember everything that happened on the Stern show.
He did say, I don't want to quote him Miss Exactly.
Oof, okay.
The book is called Miss America, Doctor. Not Miss Exactly.
I know he told Howard that his daughter's really good looking, and
But
if
he
he
was
wasn't
sitting right
his
next
daughter,
to him.
he'd date
Yeah,
her.
I can't. Maybe one of your audience members will recall that, but I can't remember. But and then whatever he was accused.
Chaz seems to know. Chaz, please.
Chaz, no. Chaz, come on here.
The one is fine.
Yeah,
I think what we're trying to get to, but yeah, okay, you know.
Oh God, he needs a fucking diving board on his head. Can you put a picture of it?
And then whatever he was accused.
Chaz seems to know. Chaz, please.
Yeah,
yeah. He. See, but okay.
Look how dark it is.
Oh,
It just keeps leaking.
Oh, so much.
It
His
just
sweat
so
has a
much.
shadow.
You know, but here's the thing with me. He violently raped Ivana, his wife.
I mean, you might want to throw an allegedly out there. You don't, you know, you weren't at the crime scene, John. I don't know. I don't know.
And then put his penis inside of her against her will.
I will now explain what rape is.
What bugs me about rape?
Oh my God. The agents.
Now, that obviously is a lack of empathy, but it's also sick. I mean, how do you explain this behavior?
So it's obviously a lack of empathy, but it's also it's also sick.
I would just repeat in my head if I was John. There's no S in the fucking language. There's no S.
Her will. Now, that obviously is a lack of empathy, but it's also sick. I mean, I don't. How do you explain this behavior, Doc?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Doc, I'm putting you on the spot. Explain rape behavior for us. What
Explain
do you explain that?
anyone that's
Good job, John. Drink up. Good job.
Yeah, refill.
So I'm telling you, he's an animal trainer and the animal at the same time. It's unbelievable.
I can guarantee most rapists don't fucking drink Heineken. They drink like something like Coors Light. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
They don't go, let me get a Stella Artois before I rape tonight. Thanks.
It's a special night.
Right. Yeah. Got any Meisterbrow back there?
Oh, what are you gonna rape somebody? How many you need? What the hell's the matter with you, man? You can't don't just ask for it, then leave my place. I'm gonna get shut down.
911. I have a guy asking for Meisterbrow over here. You want to send the SWAT team over?
my understanding is, and I don't claim to be an expert on this legal proceeding, but she recanted that accusation.
Oh, by the way, I love it. John just broke down that whole rape thing.
Right.
And then Dr. Eyebrows go, yeah, none of that's true, John. By the way, she took that all back.
I mean, sexual assault, rape like that is always pathologic. I mean, that to say that is
Good.
contextual.
I'm not going to say it's good or anything. But it's kind of bad.
You know.
Right. I
You
wish I
know-
knew what to say if I knew what pathological meant.
Rape
Any,
bad, fire good.
Fire good. Yeah. Rape bad. No.
Any frame of human behavior is that's bizarre. I mean, I don't know anyone that would claim that or be part of it. You know, I mean, so I mean, why? It's kind of. I think the press we all need to hold them to higher account. We need to say to them, you know, do you denounce misogynistic behavior in all of its forms? Do you denounce right now, Mr. President, all forms of sexual violence?
And then what? And then what?
Period.
You can't denounce it if you're a fan of it, you know?
Right. He goes, why would I hate that? I love it. He's like, what are you talking about?
Talk to me tomorrow. Today, I'm loving it.
Denounce it. That's my jam, dog. What are you talking about, bro?
Do you denounce?
Do you denounce all fun in life, Mr. President?
Do you denounce the devil itself?
He really, Mr. President, we played your speech backwards and it told us to jump in a vat of acid. Do you denounce that?
What happened to his tongue? What is that?
Authoritarianism in all of its forms in the United States and in other countries.
Trump's like, who's this fruit with the eyebrows asking me to denounce everything? Then he come into my life. You denounce Satan.
Why are you conflating authoritarianism with Antifa? You know, why are you conflating those? Because he wants to criminalize.
Antifa. It sounds like an old somebody's grandmother. Is that Antifa over there? Fucking.
Why are you, Mr. President? Why are you all in the Kool-Aid and you don't know the flavor? Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr.
I
President.
was talking to Antifa the other day. She said,
why are you at the funeral and don't know who died, Mr. President? Why that?
Doc Brow.
Doc Brow.
You motherfucker. Who did that?
You guys are great.
Being against authoritarianism, and he wants, it's so.
Yeah, Judith is saying he wishes.
Who goes like this and then fucking jams the biggest finger into your fucking eyeball?
Yeah, hold on, I got an itch. Yeah, there we go.
Let me get a rake.
You know what would stop this itch? If I blinded myself. That would stop. It was a really weird eye moment. That was.
And he wants, it's so.
Yeah, Judith is saying he wishes.
It's like once his hands leave a certain distance from his body, he's got no control of it anymore. It's
Yeah,
like
it's like-
whatever happens, happens.
You know,
It's
if
like,
you do that, here's what you do: you just like do that.
Right,
Or something.
you just
But he's
go,
like you know, if you've seen an orangutan, they get like, you
Yeah.
know, when they're doing, they don't have
It's
control.
like his
they're
fingers are playing pong with his head. You
Right.
know, they just
Right.
boom, 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 boom.
it's like you ever see those airplanes refuel in midair? You ever see that? And it's like they got it attached to another plane, and it's a hose, and at one point they're just like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it in. Yeah.
Blaine Maxwell well, and I'm gonna play that clip for you because I want to get the body language because I'm sure you've heard this.
What he said 2 days ago on his in their question.
Yeah, and I have that. I have that.
What?
Keyed up. I got that. I also have a bunch of excerpts from the Chris Wallace interview, and I really want to go through that with you and just see, like, I want you to stop. Just tell me to stop. And
Stop
go,
picking your fucking ear. You're a human. You're not a chimpanzee.
Yeah, I'll tell you to stop right now. It had nothing to do with the clips. Just stop everything.
What he just did there.
Yeah, well, some of it's pretty quick, but yeah, I actually did.
I got all that out. Yeah, celebrate me. Yeah,
very proud, very proud.
Look who can talk. Yeah.
On my Twitter feed, I did analyze the question he got 2 days ago. I think.
You imagine you're a body language expert and you're like, whatever, a doctor. I don't know if this guy's an actual real doctor. And you get asked to do a show and you show up and some guy in his fucking room just chugging beers, asking fucking dumb questions. And you're just like, what
with the pit stains and
with pit stain, his hair blowing. He's just fucking snapping beers.
He's got a fucking flea market on his wall in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, I refuse to frame jerseys. I just leave them on hangers.
2 or 3 days ago, from when he was in the White House press briefing room about Ghislaine Maxwell.
Jazz said Trump called Ivanka a piece of ass.
Okay,
now,
that one I don't remember.
Who the hell says that, Doc?
Yeah, that one I don't remember, but yeah.
Oh, but no, Chad says it in the chat. Doc.
Thank God it wasn't a guy named Simon.
Yeah.
What's
Doc
his Twitter?
Brown.
This guy has a Twitter. I'd like to follow his bullshit.
Unibrow at Twitter. Unibrow. No, I don't know what his Twitter is. Let's find it. And we'll you know, and be nice to him. You don't have to attack the guy. He didn't do anything wrong.
We'd love to have him on here and just
Oh,
say,
my
"Hey,
God.
look, what am I thinking? I don't even move."
Right.
We should have him analyze a tape of John's body language.
Oh, now
Let's do
that's
it.
great. That's killer. Yes.
I keep itching my fucking face now because of this fucking
know,
guy.
it
I just can't
happens
stop
every time.
touching myself.
Every time we do this, it happens.
Let me just get it over with.
I know. Now my head just started itching talking about it. And I'm always so self-conscious. I'm like, we just goofed on this guy for rubbing his eyebrow and now rubbing his eye. And now I got to rub my eye. Well, I mean, one doesn't happen. It's his fault. He started it. His fault.
Is that when Robin said
he nodded
when they were saying who's a who's a I think I remember you talking about somebody said about a molester or a pervert, and Robin said, well, yeah, because you are one. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I think that was it. I'd have to see it to be sure, but I think that was it. Yeah. But him and his daughter were sitting next to each other in Howard Stern's studio. But I want to be able to quote it after.
He looks like a ham sandwich on white bread when a little ham comes out of it. You know what I mean? On the side.
I found his website. By the way.
You talking about the little piece of ham that spills over the side?
Yeah.
Your mouth looks like a ham spillover. I've never heard of something more insulting in my life. Hey, that fucking, you talking about that guy with the mouth looks like his ham spilt over on a sandwich?
I don't want to misquote anything, but so I don't have it in front of me. But yeah, I mean, he acknowledged. The point is, he acknowledged it, and the point is, he agreed with it. And so,
What is he doing with his fingers? You see the little game he's playing? He's like,
I'm doing sign language of what you're saying.
roll that clip of the press conference.
Yeah. I'm gonna. But Top Rock said Trump said he would date her if he wasn't her father. And before I get to the clip, Doc, I just want to ask you, what's going on with Trump and Melania? Like, every time he tries to hold a hand, she slaps it away. What's going on there? I mean, there's no way she's in love with him.
I love that. He's like, I can't figure out these women. What does it mean when they slap your hand away when you try to hold it? It's the most softball, like, lame fucking questions. Have this guy in.
True.
Absolutely correct. Yeah. She has a free.
We get this guy on the show. I'll do a non-Rico show with this guy and crush it. We could crush it with this guy.
Yeah.
Make him a great guest. John doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah. Got his
Well-
Twitter right here. Got his website. We're all set.
Thank you. Let's get in touch.
She can get out of that marriage. She, maybe might be tough now. Okay, we're going up to the screen right now.
Yeah. So here we go. Now I'm gonna play the Jizz Lane thing. Okay.
Okay.
Jizz Lane coming up.
Next stop. Next stop, Jizz Lane. All aboard.
Okay, we're going up to the screen right now.
Yeah. So here we go. Now I'm gonna play the Jizz Lane.
This team is unbelievable.
Thing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I can't wait to get your.
Oh, look at the glasses he's got. Now it looks like he's got no eyebrows. Makes him look even weirder now.
Analysis of this. So
Hold on, John. I have to weld something.
Well, John, let me pull up my heads-up display in my glasses and let you know.
They look like the 3D glasses you get when you go to the theater.
They really do.
I'd like to do a song by Devo now.
John, it looks like your sweat's coming right at me, John. This is crazy. This is wild, John. This is
Hold on, I'm getting that little round circle from my computer. Hold on, let me go.
That's what they call it. That's what fucking Mensa people call it. The circle thing. You fucking idiot. I'm smarter than you, and I'm fucking dumb. If I was ugly looking, people think I'm retarded.
This is what happened. Hey, why don't you bang on the wall and see what's up with Juan's signal? See if you can get it straightened out, John. Oh my God.
Mike,
there
do a
another
song
part?
about Jizz Lane to the Beatles. Penny Lane.
Thanks. I'll be on that, yeah.
Or I give you leeway to change it to Jizz Avenue and make it a remake of Electric Avenue. Yeah.
Jizz Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. Jizz Lane.
All right, here we go. Hey, Doc, tell me when to stop. Well, no, this is a quick.
Tell me when to stop.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I take it.
Crusher 17 had the one Life in the Jizz Lane.
Life in the Jizz Lane.
Mike, get
Should
to
make
work.
you lose your eye.
Do them all. Fucking, this is great.
Yeah,
Brian
Mike, you
Crowder,
have nothing
$5.
going on. Do it.
That
Do it
guy
all.
should be. That guy should do a video with Bob to see if he's getting it. I'm getting my pull. There's no look. Look at me.
That's
I'm
great
getting
too.
my
That's
pull.
great too. Yes. Yeah. We'll bring
Chad.
Chad on. We'll just have a bunch of body language people to put in front of him and see who's lying.
Jay Sheds, $1.99. If she was my daughter, she'd be my son, John.
How dare
Oh.
you, Chase? There's no place for that. Send him a free room.
Dave Daffler, a little under $2. Hey, Doc, Do you use pliers to remove skin tags? Look at this fucking bird. He's adorable.
I'll hang up and vomit off the air. Thanks.
Corn Pop 199 question mark DM me eyes firecrackers bird vomit award.
You missed a question mark, Bob.
Yeah.
No. Dave Daffalo 199 Doc, do you do fanny play? Fanny play. He makes it so sexy. Jay Sky $1. Nothing to say. Terry Need $2.
Later.
Stay in your jizz lane.
Know your jizz lane, people.
You say the fucking birds are good. Jay Sky $5. Hey Doc, if Donald Trump loses his money, his wife leaves him, and his kid change genders, should he hang it up or keep doing comedy?
It's a very specific question. I don't know the answer to that. I haven't been in that situation, but it's a good question. It's a good question.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll throw it up.
Graham Murphy $2. Let us birds dress you like Cinderella. You're not me like Cinderella. You're not fucking dressing me like a Cinderella. What the fuck is the matter with you people?
By the way, I was contacted today by a movie producer out in Hollywood, and I'll read the text.
You see, things are happening, baby. You know what I mean? It's just everything is coming up, Bob.
Everything's happening except your pool.
My pool's coming, and then we can shoot my movie back there called there's a fucking pool here, motherfuckers. Yeah, because look, it's just whoa. Look at that. That would be fucking great. Get me a John puppet.
Now, this is a person that I'm not like friendly with. So this person went out of their way to find my number specifically to text. I just wanted to say that I have become completely addicted to all involving the Shuli Network. It's so good. Please share with Bob Levy. After all these years, I get it. He definitely found his place.
Yeah.
And this from his movie producer that is all over the network, loves it. And I'm in talks with this producer about a Bob Levy movie, believe it or not. I have an idea for a movie, an actual scripted movie. It's so ridiculous. But you on one-on-one with Robert Levy has inspired me.
And listen, by the way, if you get a chance to respond to her, thank her for not mentioning me.
Oh, I already did by not mentioning you either. So we are all good.
Love the show and the other guy.
Yeah.
No, but she loves the whole station. That's what it is. Everything is like, look, there's a lot of gold on. There's a lot of fun for you people instead of watching TV or fucking spending time with your kids. Yeah. We're here for you.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're not spending time with our kids either right now. We're doing this. You guys are our kids.
I'm not doing a fucking music video like Corey Feldman once I get my poll. I'm not doing that.
That should be a YouTube exclusive thing for the YouTube membership and Patreon membership. Bob Levy music video.
I like it.
All you gotta do is put Corey's song on and just pose around the pool, and that's it. You know, jump in off the diving board.
Happy days. Bob's a comeback kid, though he's overcome a lot. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, I was out, but I come back in again. I went out and I came back again. Nothing gonna
nobody
keep me
gonna
down.
let you down.
Yeah, Henry Nelson. Oh no, where did that come from? Nelson S. 199. Hey Doc, do you but listen to me. Just stop it with that. Corn Pop 199. Birds matter. Yeah, they do.
Here's what else matters. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we are live with the Blunder Years on Patreon and here on YouTube, right? Tier 2, the Blunder Years, all those beers ago. Should I give us should I bring up the choices now? I mean, the people who are in Tier 2 can't really pick it, but I mean, I do want people to know what we're working on too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm the come on your back kid, not the comeback kid. Come on.
We have John can't properly screen phone calls is one. We have and that's Howard yelling at him. We have John on Bubba the Love Sponge show not too long ago.
I like that. I would like that.
Drunk. I think we can do both of those.
Okay, good.
I'm not sure. Howard and Gary versus Stuttering John. I don't even
Mm.
know what's behind that, but that's
Mhm.
the. By the way, so many people sending us stuff. I can't thank you guys enough on Patreon, and I'll get your names if we play it for sure. Yeah. What else is there? John getting fired from his afternoon radio show. From
That's always good.
yeah, Stuttering Vic, Stuttering John. I think we stopped halfway through that, so I think we got to finish that.
No,
Didn't
let's
we?
do the other ones. Fuck the stuttering. I just sat there. No, no,
Okay, then we'll
no.
switch it up. Then
I
we'll
like
switch
the
it up.
one, the second one.
What was the second one? The
I
Bubba.
have no idea. Yeah, Bubba. That was it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
All right.
that's a different guy. You know, we know Bubba pretty good, and
Yes.
I like it. I just think it's a little something different, and it'll be
And
good to
John's
see a
calling
different
in,
take.
and I hear from what I hear, he's a bit loaded when he calls in, so that's always fun.
And we're not
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about with money. Come on.
Right, that's for sure. So yeah, we will be doing Blunder Years 9 a.m. followed by the BS show tomorrow 11 a.m.
Oh man, it's
and then
puke day, right?
yes,
Monday.
ears, nose, or throat. We actually have for the first time an ears video that
Ooh.
we'll be trying out on Bob. We'll see how Bob.
Exciting.
But that is
If the wheel decides.
that is true. That is true. I'm just letting you know it is ears, nose, and throat, or what's it called? Nose. How does the song go?
Throat. I don't know.
It's time to play throat, ears, and nose, ears and nose. It's time to play throat, ears, and nose, ears and nose. Will Bob vomit all over his clothes? Let's find out and play throat, ears, and nose, ears and nose.
And I never spin
nothing
more
in
than
me.
twice. Yeah, I
You
got
never
nothing
what?
in me. I never spin more than twice an episode. That's it. You only get two
Okay.
chances.
Yeah,
Right.
2 spins. That's
Oh,
it.
come on. Don't do that now. Don't. No, not now, because I just had some salmon.
You have to eat though. You have to eat a little something.
For breakfast? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll eat after the first show. I'll make some eggs and I'll have a lot of orange juice.
Perfect.
And just a bucket near you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You
Well,
know.
come on.
And I'm not saying that ear will win. Kenny Caravello live. Bob, let's talk. I'd love a piece of that movie. Don't go to Perry. He's into gay stuff.
You think Kenny's been pretty good? He's been throwing nice compliments all over the place. And no, what's this? This is the one. No, this is
I'm
the
just
one they
teasing.
think.
I'm just teasing. This could be the
When?
video for tomorrow.
Oh.
If ear. Oh.
Oh God, I've seen this one. Wait a minute. This is nothing.
Uh,
That doesn't scare me because it's alive. Watch. Okay? That's nothing. That's just a filthy fucking man there.
Don't worry. That wasn't the one. I just wanted to
No,
make sure you
snot
saw
gets
that.
me the worst than anything.
Yeah. Well,
You know, it's
maybe the
just
game will be
disgusting.
called Nose, 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 and Nose.
May I do a little exclusive here?
Yes,
What?
please, Mike Morris. Go ahead.
I do have a nasal rinse of my own
Thank you.
that we
What's the
can do
matter
live.
with you?
We will. We will do it live.
Why would you have something like that laying around?
Because I
the
want to
fuck
make you
now?
throw up.
I
Is
gotta
that why?
get one. I have so
Yeah.
much schnuchus in this.
Oh, God.
Oh my god! If I do it, forget it. Forget it.
I tried it out. It's not a lot of mucus, but there's a lot of shit floating out of shooting out
It's
of there.
supposed to be there.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll try it tomorrow.
Oh man, you see, this is like wrong. I mean, it's disgusting to me. You know, I like
I was just picturing
disgusting.
making 2 studios, and Bob runs from one and goes to another, and then I'm there dripping, cleaning out. And he's got nowhere to go.
I'm not the
All
only one that's like this. I guarantee that fucking can't. You know, those are fucking.
Hey,
What is
Shepherd, I don't need the XXL neti pot, dude. It ain't that big, dude.
that?
All right, listen, let's wrap it up.
We're having too much fun. That's what we're
We
trying to
are.
say. And I hope yous are too, because really, man, fucking, this is what life's about. Just fucking laughing, man. Laughing makes you live longer. Believe me.
Fan party at Bob's imaginary pool. We love you guys. Thank you for supporting us. Thanks for keeping us going with all this. Graham Murphy, Bob is a bird of the night. Love you guys. We love you too. And we'll be back tomorrow morning. Sign up to the Patreon. Sign up here to YouTube membership. You can do either one. So we don't want to bother you guys. Other than that, we appreciate the support.
Yeah.
The content's going to be flying out. More good news to come. We're just picking up steam, baby.
And if you want to be an extra in my movie,
yes, please reach out. ShuliPodcast at
be nice
gmail.com.
too. Yeah. And because a lot of the birds will be in it.
Yeah. And follow social media, Shalom Shuli, Twitter and Instagram. Got some shows coming up in April in a couple months. So
how about me and me and Perry are cop buddies?
Oh, there you go.
How about your any buddies? You know what I mean? Like, I don't need you to be the cops. I just need you both to be on screen. That's all I need.
Perry's got to go to the top again. It has to happen, and we will not stop at anything to see it happen.
Wow, can't believe Bob admitted on the air that Perry's not on top anymore.
No, he's on top with the internet.
Hope nobody clips that.
I'm saying in movies and that he has to be back in the movie because we need
Admiral
to bring
Dewey
in the
thinks you should be cop buddies in this movie.
We're not going to be fucking. Oh God!
All right. He never left. Okay,
I know, but you know what I mean. We get him in a movie again. It's been a while. He's ready to fucking be in a movie again.
He does.
I can do whatever I want. It's my movie.
You're the pretty girl. You don't know that.
Yeah, Perry could be
the
mom kid.
ugly girl with her plugs.
He's already a diva. There's not a movie. There's not even an offer, and he's already a diva.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Dave, I'm not blowing anyone for a sec. That's what they all say, Dave, by the way. You know what health insurance is like with that thing? Forget it.
You know what it's like not having seeds in your cage?
You should call the movie 1992.
My God, we should write the 1992 movie. We should.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mikey. What do you got?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in following me on the social media, you can go on Twitter at Mike Morse Says and on Instagram on Insta Mike Morse. Of course, I'm all over the Shuli Network, as you all should be. And I have a book called Ha Ha History. It's on Amazon.com. You can order it at your leisure. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm going to be in Staten Island on Friday. You buy tickets at the door. Go find it on fucking. If anybody's there,
we've been doing videos for weeks. Is this
no, this is a different one. But I put it up on Facebook and Twitter. Just to show up and find the address. Tiff's Comedy Club on March 4th on Saturday. Me and Kevin Brennan. TiffsComedy.com, the Dojo East in Morris Plains, New Jersey, the 10th and the 11th at the Comedy Works at Bristol, PA. And don't forget MLC Podcast on YouTube, MLC Podcast on Patreon. Come for all the madness.
And I want to mention tonight in a half hour, Men Are Talking will be live on the channel. So if you're want a little bit more, the boys are going to be working for you tonight. So give them some love, give them some support. They're working hard. They're moving in the right direction. We're proud of them here. And another show that's part of the family here at the Shuli Network. So thank you, everybody, for supporting us and tuning in. Thank you to the team, to the staff.
Yeah.
Thanks for John for making us all itchy while we watch. And we will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Hey, fuck you too, pal. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. on Gislane Street, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll
and we might have another family member in by then, right? It could be a baby born.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Baby on the way.
Baby on board.
Rizaldo.
I'm not going to tell the 1892 story, please. Bob's a stack member.
Bye.
Already. Look at his skin, you bastard.
This is Stuttering John saying, gay.